I've got my top 10 second basemen to draft this season, and that list is coming up next on Beat the Odds. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Beat the Odds, your source for expert fantasy baseball insights all season long. Spring training is in full swing, and the 25 fantasy baseball season is right around the corner, and I've got the top 10 second basemen that you're going to want to target in your fantasy baseball drafts. If you're a fan of this type of content, I'd encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. Now let's jump right into this list. Here at number 10, we have Gleyber Torres. To highlight how thin this position is, we're going to start out with Gleyber, just solidifying how important it is to secure a solid second baseman early, and how multi-positional players like Alex Bregman are valuable in fantasy. Now, Torres is slated for a top 4 spot in the lineup, which is nice, but Detroit is likely going to be a bottom 10 offense this season, so I'd temper your expectations. Let's go to number 9. We have Nico Hoerner. Nico is going to end up missing the Japan series as he continues his rehab from his October surgery to repair the flexor tendon in his right forearm. Surgery to a positional player's arm usually leads to a question of diminishing power, but for Hoerner, his value is in his legs. Fantasy managers should expect the 27-year-old to continue his base-stealing ways atop the lineup. Let's go to number 8. We have Bryce Turang. Talking about pure base stealers, Turang busted on the scene with a 50-piece in his second season with the Bigs. His OBP rose to 316 last season, which is a 31-point increase from his rookie year, but it still isn't enough for him to capture a spot atop the lineup. If he can continue to improve his walk rate and land the leadoff spot, he would be a top 5 second baseman this year. Let's go to number 7. We have Luis Garcia Jr. Garcia just makes solid contact, period. The savvy second baseman excels at using the whole field as he homered 5 times to his pull side, 3 times to opposite field, and 10 times to center. The Nationals are aggressive on the base pass, so although Garcia has middling speed, I think he makes it back to the 20 stolen base club this season. Let's go to number 6. We have Jordan Westburg. Unless Jackson Holliday repeats his ineffectiveness in the batter's box or Kobe Mayo forces his way into the lineup, Jordan Westburg is likely going to start the season as the team's third baseman. Now, I'm quite high on Westburg, given that he plays in Camden Yards and the left field fences are being pulled back in. He's also fast enough to be able to steal 20 bags should he get the green light this year. Let's go to number 5. We have Matt McLain. We got a taste of what McLain is capable of in 2023 when he put up 16 homers and 14 stolen bases in 365 at-bats. He has also been taking reps in center field, which if it sticks, would give him a third position that you can use him for in fantasy. There's a lot to like here, minus the obvious injury concerns. If he puts in a healthy season, he's my dark horse to rise atop the second base standings this year. Moving on to number 4, we have Marcus Semien. Semien is a great player to own for exactly 2 reasons. First, he doesn't miss games. And second, he hits the top of a very powerful lineup. He's no longer a lock for 30 homers or double-digit steals, but he's likely going to chase 100 runs once again this year. As shallow as the second base pool is, it's nice to have a player like Semien that you can slot in at second base and not have to worry. Moving on to number 3, we have Ozzie Albies. Ozzie. The hype over this name is unreal, but the underlying metrics tell another story. He struggles against righties to a tune of a 653 OPS as compared to an 858 OPS versus lefties. It makes you think if he should just be ditching left-handed hitting altogether. But hey, the lineup is great, and he's likely going to be hitting in the top third once the season gets underway. Let's go to number 2. We have Jose Altuve. It's well documented how Altuve is teetering on the precipice of decline, but the diminutive second baseman still finds ways to produce atop the Astros lineup. If he can play out his career in Houston, he's going to challenge for 3,000 hits and possibly even 300 homers. The Crawford boxes are Altuve's best friend, as he pulled all but 1 home run last season. And finally, at number 1, we have Ketel Marte. I had Ketel on all of my fade lists and on all of my sell high lists last season, and I admit I was wrong on him. He posted one of the best seasons of his 10-year career, and it was no fluke. His 94 mile per hour average exit velocity was in the top 2% of the league. He also walked more than 11% of the time while keeping his strikeout rate around a respectable 18%. We should see similar numbers from him again this season. And that's going to do it here for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like on the video and of course subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I'm going to sign off for now, but I will catch you guys on the next episode.